Does God really exist? In an age of science, technology, and reason, the question still lingers quietly in the minds of many. Does God really exist? Or are we just telling ourselves comforting stories in a meaningless universe? This isn't a religious sales pitch. It's a sincere reflection, from one thinking human being to another. Let's explore this, not emotionally, but thoughtfully. 1. The question is universal and ancient. Whether you're in a temple, lab, church, or coffee shop, this question is still being asked. And that matters. Why? Because no matter how advanced we become, we still long for purpose, for justice, for something beyond randomness. The desire to know why we exist, that's not primitive, it's human. 2. The universe has order, not chaos. Let's start with the universe itself. The cosmos isn't chaotic. It's ordered, governed by laws, balanced with breathtaking precision. Gravity works, energy converts, atoms behave predictably. The Quran puts it like this: the sun and the moon follow a calculated course, and the sky, he raised it and set the balance. Quran 55, 5-7. Now ask, where did that cosmos order come from? Blind chance? A cosmic accident? Even atheist physicist Fred Hoyle once said, a common-sense interpretation of the facts suggests that a super-intellect has monkeyed with physics. The more we understand the universe, its laws, its fine-tuning, its mathematical elegance, the less it feels like an accident. 3. Consciousness can't be explained away. We can measure the brain, but we can't explain the soul. Where do love, beauty, sorrow, feelings, and morality come from? Not just the chemicals, but the experience. You feel awe when you see a newborn child. You feel that stillness when you stare at a night sky. Why? Because deep down, we all sense there's more to this life than biology. The Quran says, we will show them our signs in the universe and in themselves until it becomes clear to them that this is the truth. Quran 41:53. The truth that there is the greater than this world. The universe points outward. Your heart points inward. Both lead to the same question. Who created all of this? 4. Morality needs a moral anchor. This is the faith, the belief in which is the greater than what we see. Most of us believe in right and wrong, even when it's hard. But ask yourself, if we are just atoms, matter, and chance, where do values come from? Why is love better than cruelty? Why does injustice feel wrong even when it's legal? In a world without God, morality is just preference. But we live as though justice, compassion, and truth are real, universal, and objective. That only makes sense if there's a moral source above human opinion. 5. Belief in God is not blind. It is a response to internal, congenital call. Some say, you can't see God, so why believe? But we believe in gravity, logic, consciousness, without seeing them directly. We infer their existence from their effects. In the same way, God's existence is inferred from the design in nature, from the longing in our soul, from the universal human search for meaning. Islam doesn't ask you to believe blindly. It invites you to reflect. Do they not reflect within themselves? God did not create the heavens and the earth except with truth. Quran 30:8. So, does God exist? This question isn't about a proving formula. It's about whether we're willing to slow down, meditate, observe, and be honest with ourselves. Maybe you're skeptical. If you are honest with yourself, you will reach the truth. That's okay. Islam teaches that doubt is part of the journey, as long as you're sincerely searching. In fact, the Quran doesn't just speak to believers, it speaks to the questioning soul. And the Quran answers not just with commands, but with signs, in the universe, in history, in yourself. Final thought. So, does God really exist? Maybe the better question is, are you open to the possibility? Because if God does exist, then everything matters. And if he doesn't, then we're just here for nothing. Islam says, you were not made for nothing. You were made on purpose, by the one who gave you life and invites you to know him, not blindly, but through truth, reason, and reflection. Would you like a sky with constellations, a vast, precise universe, diverse creatures for which life has been guaranteed, and matter with a precise, perfect composition? Doesn't this and other things indicate a higher, wiser Lord who manages everything, the sustainer of the heavens and the earth? Glory be to him.